The enduring legacy of Sun Tzu, a case study. The Battle of Austerlitz. The student of war. Napoleon Bonaparte. The very name evokes images of conquest and domination. His relentless campaigns across Europe reshaped the landscape of warfare. Yet, the secret to his victories wasn't brute force alone. Napoleon, a man of meticulous planning, wasn't just a brilliant general, he was also a dedicated student of strategy. His true weapon wasn't just an army, but the ancient wisdom found within Sun Tzu's The Art of War. This 2,500-year-old Chinese treatise became a constant companion, offering timeless principles that Napoleon would adapt and utilize with devastating effectiveness. Sun Tzu's ideas on deception, maneuvering, and exploiting enemy weaknesses resonated deeply with Napoleon, forming the foundation for his military philosophies and the key to his dominance in Europe.
The military mastermind. The influence of The Art of War went beyond a simple borrowing of tactics. Napoleon actively studied and internalized Sun Tzu's wisdom. He recognized the importance of using indirect tactics to defeat the enemy. This deep understanding of Sun Tzu's principles, coupled with Napoleon's own tactical brilliance, resulted in a series of stunning victories that redefined warfare in his era. Smoke and mirrors. One of the most compelling examples of Napoleon applying Sun Tzu's principles was at the Battle of Austerlitz in 1805. Napoleon saw the art of war not just as a tactical manual, but as a strategic philosophy to be applied effectively in many aspects of life. Facing a bigger force, a strategic approach was necessary to have a chance at beating the enemy. The general chose deception. The principle of appearing weak when strong became a cornerstone of Napoleon's approach. In the days leading up to Austerlitz, Napoleon masterfully played this part. He leaked information suggesting a weakened French army, and even expressed a desire for negotiation. Additionally, during a requested meeting with the Tsar, Napoleon feigned anxiety and hesitation, further lulling the enemy into overconfidence. This cunning ploy set the stage for a decisive French victory.
A defining battle. The dawn of December 2nd, 1805, broke over a tense battlefield at Austerlitz. At precisely 8 o'clock, the first tremors of the coming storm hit as the Allied lines surged forward. The initial assault was brutal. Allied forces, fueled by a desire to crush the French, ripped through Napoleon's seemingly unprepared center. This initial success, however, masked a deeper plan. The French general, ever the strategist, had deliberately weakened his center, creating a tempting gap in his lines. This calculated gamble soon paid off. The enemy, eager to exploit this perceived weakness, fell headlong into Napoleon's trap. Their massive army advanced confidently toward the French lines, oblivious to the danger lurking on either side. They were unwittingly marching straight into a predetermined killing zone, flanked by well-concealed French artillery batteries. Napoleon, with a predator's patience, awaited the perfect moment to unleash his devastating counterattack. The Master General. With a thunderous roar, the trap sprung. Cannons hidden on the flanks unleashed devastating volleys, ripping through the tightly packed enemy ranks. French infantry, primed for the attack, surged forward, shattering the Austro-Russian formation. Sun Tzu's ancient wisdom of appearing weak when strong had been translated into brutal reality on the battlefield of Austerlitz. The once confident Austro-Russian army descended into chaos, their carefully planned attack falling apart under the relentless French onslaught. The aftermath of the battle was a scene of utter devastation. The battlefield lay littered with the bodies of soldiers from both sides, a grim testament to the ferocity of the fighting. The air hung heavy with the smell of blood and gunpowder. As Napoleon himself famously declared, "One sharp blow and the war is over." The decisive victory at Austerlitz solidified Napoleon's dominance in Europe. The Austro-Russian forces, having suffered crippling losses, were forced to sue for peace. News of the crushing defeat reverberated across the continent, leaving Napoleon's enemies scattered and afraid. The Battle of Austerlitz marked a turning point in the Napoleonic Wars, propelling Napoleon to the pinnacle of his power. A defining victory. After vicious fighting for many hours, the battlefield at Austerlitz resembled a desolate wasteland. Smoke choked the air, and the groans of the wounded mingled with the cries of the dying. Heavy cavalry charges had ripped through the ranks of both sides, leaving a trail of carnage in their wake. The ground itself was slick with blood and mud, a testament to the ferocity of the struggle. The Allied deployments, however, proved to be a crucial misstep. Their movements were poorly coordinated, leading to confusion and chaos. Large cavalry detachments, meant to be a decisive force, were instead isolated and vulnerable. These errors in judgment were ruthlessly exploited by Napoleon. With a well-timed counterattack, the French army shattered the Allied lines, inflicting devastating losses. This decisive victory at Austerlitz cemented Napoleon's position as the dominant power in Europe. The Allied forces were left reeling, with nearly 40% of their troops destroyed. News of the crushing defeat reverberated across the continent, leaving Napoleon's enemies scattered and afraid. The Battle of Austerlitz marked a Bonaparte, the statesman. In conclusion, Napoleon Bonaparte's mastery on the battlefield was deeply influenced by Sun Tzu. Battles like Austerlitz showcased Napoleon's adept application of Sun Tzu's principles. This decisive victory cemented Napoleon's dominance in Europe, proving the effectiveness of Sun Tzu's timeless strategies. From the smoke-filled battlefields of Europe to the pages of history books, Napoleon's legacy is forever linked to Sun Tzu's wisdom. The art of war became a constant companion for Napoleon, a testament to the enduring power of strategic thinking. This enduring connection serves as a reminder of the written word's lasting impact, not just on warfare, but on the course of history itself. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to the channel for more great content.